off.
Prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. Welcome everybody to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. And we've got Alan LaForce reporting from the sideline. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. You look at the Raptors. Not a surprise, really, to see them sitting there, the number one spot in the conference. The excellent brand of basketball that they're putting on display lately has been terrific.
And for the Raptors, they've been on a tremendous run this season.
It's going to be a real tough guy.
Coming into the year, and they haven't missed a beat. Great chemistry, great coaching, and potential to do some great things in the postseason.
Yeah, no one is taking them lightly. This is a team with everything you really need to make some noise in the playoffs.
Here are the five for the Raptors. Matty Barnes is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then it's MP. Then it's Ingram. And it's Jokic in at the five down low. And for the Jazz, we've got Jarris Walker. Miller is out there with Henderson. Then there's Bailey. And it's Alvarez in at the five. And as the NBA season rolls on, GA, what's one of the biggest challenges this time of the schedule?
Come on, Jokic.
Maintaining your level.
Alvarez on.
Consistent throughout the season, and it's really about the mental side of the game. It's so tough to stay locked in.
Utah with the ball, following the miss by Jokic. 6 on the shot clock, and stolen by MP. Lets it go from deep, gets it from three-point range.
Nice work by MP there at the arc, putting a lot of focus behind his shot.
And now, Alan LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
I had a chance to catch up with Utah's head coach. We chatted about Scotty Barnes. In terms of the game plan, coach told me they plan to give Scotty extra attention, saying, quote, we'll try to make things hard on him. It's key we don't allow him to get into an early groove. We'll see if they can execute. Back to you guys.
And as always, Allie, great job.
Scott's
Thank you.
bad right here.
Now, here's MP. Averaging around 27
Jokic all out,
points.
steadily contested.
That's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point line.
Alvarez passes to Walker. Here's Alvarez. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
Right, Ingram.
Henderson against Ingram. Here's Alvarez. Did an outstanding game against Chicago. The 9-foot shot. Rebound by the
There we
Raptors.
go.
And their win streak is now up to an incredible
Scotty.
42 straight games, which puts them
Yep.
one game shy of those amazing
All right.
1972
Come on,
Lakers.
Scotty.
Well, I don't say this lightly. This group could
Nice,
very well
Scotty.
be one of the best teams
Too
I've
easy.
ever seen. To win this many games in a row is unthinkable. And if I'm in the locker room coaching this group, the one thing I'd be telling my
Like,
guys
no
is
timeout, we
not
got,
to
like,
get
5.
distracted
Oh,
by the
till
record.
5
Stay
stopped.
focused on tonight, just as we have throughout the streak.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Jazz. interfering across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Taking a look at Utah, they ascend up the list to number 3 with some spirited play.
And seeing where the Raptors are, they got to be disappointed with their play. They just look disjointed, and their losing streak continues to grow as a result. Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Ingram kicks to MP.
Alright.
Back to Ingram.
Bam's got a good matchup. Come on.
Just 5 on the clock.
It's not
Pass to
bad.
Adebayo. Over Miller.
Fade away with his
Adebayo
bullets.
with the basket on the
Over
assist
Brandon
by
Miller.
MP.
Nice pass from MP. Assists like that signal a well-run offense.
Walker a string on MP. Walker finds Henderson. Here's Alvarez.
There you go, Jokic.
To the middle.
Oh, Jokic, too easy.
An easy 2 points on the
Why
way.
no start for
Great
us?
ball movement there.
Jazz trail by 9.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Miller outside. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Alvarez can't get it to go.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything.
And it's all like one goal. That's all fine.
Officials on the call with the foul.
Nice job by MP to draw the defense's attention, earning the trip to the free throw line in the process.
The first one falls. And both free throws good for MP.
Well, you see why teams try to avoid fouling. You're basically giving away.
I call a timeout, Roger. 11 no start. Wow.
Brief check now of the stats for Nikola Jokic. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable. He's putting up about 20 points per game, 9 rebounds, and 5 assists. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
Go down. Too easy. 11 no start.
Teammates love playing with him. He's just an unselfish guy who makes everyone around him better.
Right, we see a lot of change in the NBA, but Nikola Jokic always seems to stay in the MVP conversation.
And not just in it, at the top of it. His ability to affect the
Oh,
game is
Jokic has a mismatch.
unmatched.
Go
He
for it.
dominates in just about every single aspect.
Great eagle for
Wide
3.
open.
Let's
That's
go.
in, coming off the
16 no
assist from
start.
Jokic.
Wow.
Defensively, they've got to
Unbelievable.
pick up the intensity.
Utah
Hard
hasn't
to
even
win
scored
with
yet.
a rate this high of field
Unbelievable.
goals.
We're halfway through the first quarter.
Henderson, bounce pass. Bailey pass to Henderson. Finding the lane. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. A 1 for 3.
That's where Henderson is at his best. Knifing toward the
Here's MP. We saw him with 29
Three.
points last game.
Let's
Great
go.
look there. Ingram's got a couple of threes now in the first with Toronto.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. But he just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Bailey passes to Henderson. Outside, Walker.
Good day, bad.
It's all
Yes.
in by
Yep,
Bam
yep, yep,
Adebayo.
yep.
Adebayo's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Foul.
And he
Thank
gets the
you.
whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And let's take a look at Henderson's tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. And he's in the top 20 in assists per game. His talent for creating easy buckets for his teammates is such an asset.
And as you mentioned, one of the more efficient scorers in pro basketball. He challenges defenders with his bravado. And more often than not, he prevails. And both free throws good for MP.
You know, guys, there's really no substitute for the effort MP brings.
Pass to Walker. Over Adebayo. And the call up against Jokic. That is his first foul of the game. The Raptors making a switch here. Moore is checked in. On defense, Toronto. Here's Fultz. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
And let's go
Come
to
on,
the sideline.
Brady.
Here's Allen.
Well, MP in the last
They're on the
matchup
screen,
against the
Brady.
Pacers was simply terrific. He picked up 29 points and he made a lot of shrewd decisions with the ball, which led to a hefty assist total for him. A game that nobody will soon forget, that's for sure. How is he going to follow that up tonight? We'll see, guys.
Great stuff, Allie. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on.
Come on,
see if
Brady.
he can't replicate that performance.
It's Ingram on the
Come on.
wing.
There we go.
And the assist goes to MP. Ingram's got 8.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Pass to Walker. Here's Saroff. Just 5 to shoot. Goes up from the top of the key. Rebounded by Moore.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good luck. Just couldn't find the mark.
Wow, that was a tough shot. Didn't know how I got that one to go.
Now their last 3 baskets.
Here's Saroff. Covered by MP. Jazz passing it around. Walker a screen. Fultz gets the bucket.
That pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard.
Come on, Brady.
Can't allow him to clean look from that.
Now, here's MP.
Pull up.
He's got 11. And it's Ingram missing. Here's Fultz. Alvarez. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo. Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Raptors?
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities.
Wow, he missed
and it
both.
keeps the defense off balance.
And they're making their own luck with how hard they're
Come
playing.
on, flexible
Forcing
time.
turnovers and turning that into offense.
Lebowski, he's checked in for the Jazz. MP, no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Lebowski with it. Barnes on him. Here's Alvarez. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Barnes has got his 4th rebound in this one.
Now, he
Oh,
hasn't been
oh,
great
an
this
easy
quarter.
slam. There you
They just
go.
need to try to figure out a way to get him going.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Now, here's MP. 11 points in the game. Moore outside. has the board.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
Here's Fultz.
Good dudes, Cody Walter.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
That
Yeah,
bucket
no,
in no
it's
time at all. MP's
Under a
got
minute
14.
left, and the Jazz haven't even scored 10 points yet. That's crazy.
Here's Saraf, covered by MP. Fultz gets the
Oh,
bucket.
finally they have it now.
Matching baskets from the perimeter and earmark of today's game.
And sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you
Watch
just
Cody
hope
Walter.
that you can get a stop first.
Pull up.
Walter,
There we go.
good.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been off.
Here's Bailey. Still yet to score. Pass to Fultz. Takes the three. Bailey misses.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you
Oh, I'm
know,
gonna take a foul shot.
sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Well, first quarter, we lead by
And that's it for the
24.
first quarter. In what's been a very lopsided game. It's the And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for the Raptors, this has been the game they wanted to have.
I know it's early,
they're gonna
but all
double.
those three-pointers, boy, do they have it.
And with each made
Nice
three,
ball
their
at Jokic
confidence
got it worse since
continues
they
to
got
build.
doubling him.
Their opposition might want to change their approach to try to slow them down.
We've got Bailey. Lebowski's out there. Woolridge. Then it's Sarah. And it's Fultz in at the two spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Wallace dishes to MP.
Come on, Jokic.
Pass to Jokic.
Go, Jokic. Oh, spins. Look at that. Too
He made
easy.
that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
But what really makes Jokic special inside isn't just his size, but his gracefulness.
Here's Fultz. Covered by
Dude.
MP.
Yep.
Fultz no good. Here's MP. Takes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals. 5 for 8 in the game.
And I'm loving the energy MP is attacking with. He's
Oh,
not
good
giving
steal,
this
Jokic.
defense any room.
Grayson Wallace pulls up. Oh,
That's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. And a look now at some of the players we can expect to see in this year's dunk contest. Always one of the great events of All-Star Weekend.
It is, Kevin. You just can't take your eyes off it. The ideas those guys come up with, and then the guts it takes to pull them off,
Jokic.
always blows me away.
Some might say he's
Go,
a long shot
Jokic.
at this point, but you never know.
Hey,
Crazy.
things have happened, and we'll just have to wait and see.
And as always, we'll keep the updates coming in as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. One thing you already know, there are some great players for the vote so far.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that this is going to be one of those dunk contests that everybody's going to be tuning into.
And Toronto has possession.
Go,
Following the bucket by the
Jokic.
Jazz. A figure.
Go, Jokic.
Jokic gets it to go. Jokic has got 8 here in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Filipowski. Here's Bailey. Covered by Brown. Takes it off the glass.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Outside, out of
Go,
bounds.
go, Jokic. Do you think
Here's
Jokic?
Jokic. Kicks it out to MP. Now here's Wallace. Here's MP. Up again.
Oh, Jokic with the
Hands in
offensive
there and
rebound
pushes
for
into the
that.
second chance points.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Here's Saraf. Wallace covering. Pass to Miller. They set the pick. Here's Filipowski. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Well, credit the screen there, stringing him loose for the finish.
Now,
Go to
Brown
Jokic. Go Jokic.
shoots a
Turn
three.
around,
And
let's
again,
go.
Jokic. 14 points for Jokic.
Jokic has every shot.
For Utah, they've gotten 4 of the first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting.
Moving the ball for the highest percentage look.
And so, MP will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. And
Go
the
Jokic.
conclusion of this team, they're off to
Go
Washington.
Jokic.
They'll face the Wizards. And that
Fade
will
away.
be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. So, Stan, just for old time's sake, do you think the league should bring back the hand check? Do you miss it?
Well, look, Kevin, I think what the league
No,
has
they
done
better not bring back the
allowing
hand check,
freedom
no
of
way.
movement
Because
has
if they
made
do
this
that,
game a
then
lot better.
players like me are going to
I
exploit
think
it.
the key as it is in
You're gonna
most
see
games
all
is
highlight reels
finding
and
the
shit.
balance where
No,
we're
they
giving
better
the
not bring back
defense a
that hand
chance,
check.
not calling cheap fouls, but also not letting them just physically overpower each other.
Finished off by Bailey.
Why, thank you very much.
He can really fly it. You combine that great with some nice penetration.
Alright, let's go
And
Jokic.
you've got 2
Go
points.
Jokic.
Now, here's Adebayo. Right now,
Jokic.
averages nearly 23 points a
Oh.
game. A relentless
Looks
offensive
like
force.
Woolwich is figuring him out.
Bailey with the ball. Over Brown.
Good day, Brown. Yep.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Go down.
Here's Adebayo.
And one. Let's go.
So a chance here for a point play.
Just so strong, man. He's just so tough to stop.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And Adebayo, no good on that one. There are some who will say, GA, there are too many threes being taken today.
Oh my goodness, somebody just got injured. I better shoot a three.
Back on something.
I better call timeout.
That is arguably the best
Who was it? Ace Bailey.
Saturday, but
Wow.
nobody wants to watch.
Looks like a collapsed line, just
Let's
like
go to the sideline and see what Allen
just like
LaForce has dug up for
last
us. Allen,
season
take it
with
away.
RJ Barrett when he
Thanks. Many have
collapsed his
predicted
line.
an all-star future for Brandon Miller.
It's definitely-
He said, I don't really
it's definitely
read
a
anything
collapsed
like
line
that. I
because
just focus on what I can do
it's the
today.
same injury
It's
that
all about
RJ
the work.
Barrett
That's
went
the
down
only way to
last
get better.
season.
I just came in with the mindset of making my team better and being a winning player. Kevin?
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Well, something you never like to see, but guys, he definitely looks hurt.
Well, I mean, you really feel for him. I mean, and the entire team. Just you gotta hope for the best.
Yeah, this can bring a team together. Guys can step up and try to pick up the slack for an injured teammate.
Moment now to check out the numbers for MP. First in assists, and also his field goal percentage is up in the top 5. Tremendously efficient at finishing plays at the basket.
And we're talking about the ultimate competitor here. Leading the league in assists, maximizing every possession. He just tears apart a defense. Pocket 6. Folds the pass to Alvarez. It's the three-point bomb. Alvarez has got his first 3 points of the game.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
I'm on Brady, bro.
Now, MP. 16 points for him. And good that time. MP's got 18 points in the game.
Well, that's superb balance shown by MP there. Not allowing the contact to throw him off.
Pass to Alvarez. Here's Miller, covered by Brown. The 11-footer.
Good day, Christian
The
Brown.
edge on the glass
Quick three.
is the difference. It's allowed
Got
them
it.
to build this lead.
Just
Well,
rigged
he's
it.
the reason why they're winning right now.
That's
He's been
it.
efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
To the inside. Here's Alvarez. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
as they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
The Jazz making a switch here. Ellis is checked in. Then for the Raptors, Barnes is checked in for Jason Wallace. And Moore subbed in for Christian Brown. Now, here's MP. He's got 21. Ingram finds MP.
Come on, Brad Ingram.
Back to Ingram. Over Miller.
Pull up.
Alvarez pulls it in. Utah has gone 1 or 2 on 3 corners here in the second quarter so far. Shots good by Miller. He has 6.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a
Come on, Brad Ingram.
Ingram outside.
Right.
From outside the arc. Rebounded by the Jazz. Alvarez has got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
And that one's good by Henderson.
But sometimes you got to go in there and play big, and that's what Scoot did.
Now, here's MP. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Back to MP. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Henderson passes to Alvarez. Tries from 16. Henderson, no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in trouble.
No question, Scoot Henderson has excelled from a very early age.
Yeah, look, Kevin, I think it was tough on Scoot Henderson when he first came in the league. The
Yep.
expectations were so high, and we didn't absolutely dominate
Slide
early.
to Bam,
People got
easy
down on him,
slide.
but this is a really talented guy. If we just give him a little time, he's going to be one of the best guards in this league.
Here's Henderson. The Raptors getting the bucket. Miller outside. Pass to Ellis. The Jazz working the ball around now. Shot from 6.
Good
That
day,
one
Dan.
rolling around and rims out.
I think he got the shot he wanted inside, but somewhere on the play, he just lost focus.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
And so Henderson will bring it up for Utah. After this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Inside, they get it, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
They did a better job of getting it inside at first. They've lost some of that physical edge here.
Jarris Walker, he's checked in for the Jazz. The Raptors also with a sub. Okongwu's checked in. Now, here's
Come on,
MP.
Brad Ingram.
He's got 27. Ingram outside.
3.
From downtown.
Let's go.
Good, and the assist goes to MP. Ingram's got 11 points.
He's already got 9 points from three-point range. They need to pay attention to him wherever he is.
Here's Alvarez, and he banks in the layup.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying it. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
Now, here's MP. Back to Barnes. Ingram kicks to MP. And he finishes nicely on the
Now
way.
29 in the
MP's
first
got
half.
29.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
That's the Volks. 1:06 left in the second quarter. Let's it fly from 18. And he hits the jumper for 2. 8 points for him.
And that kick takes the beat totally out of the equation.
Come on,
You've
Brad
got to
Ingram.
lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Now here's Ingram.
Brad Ingram, pull
11
up.
points in the game.
Start.
And then one drops for him.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Henderson against MP. Out to Miller. Pass to Walker. Out to the right wing. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. He's getting his first
Really?
free throw attempt
Is
of the
it
game here.
really on
This
me?
season, he has been absolutely locked in at the free throw line. How about 90%?
And so he hits the technical free throw. Walter, he's checked in for Toronto. MP against Henderson. Pass to Alvarez. 4 on the clock. Over Okongwu. Alvarez can't get it to go.
God, I can't really slam it. There we go. 4 seconds left in the
Not
first
an
half.
easy man to stop when he's got the
Oh,
rim
put it up
in
to
his
Kobe
sights.
Waltop.
Never has been, never will be. He is a
Really, that's good. It's really the end of the first half.
It hasn't even been close. It's the Raptors delivering the blowout. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Welcome, folks. Quite a lot of action in the first half with an incredible display of brilliance by MP.
MP is stunting on them, and that defense has had no response. You're playing with fire when you let MP get into the flow.
Yeah, he's leading the way, and I don't expect him to let up.
Changing gears a little now, guys, what do you make of the All-Star voting results so far?
Well, these are very early returns, but even so, you can see who the fans are excited to see play.
A lot of these guys deserve the votes. There's some big names missing. Come on, America, do better.
Yep, Trey Johnson's missing.
And that concludes
Trey
halftime.
Johnson's
Now time to send it over
barely
to Kevin
top 10
Harlan
in
as the
All-Star
game's
voting
about to
right
resume.
now. Just like last year. Which is crazy to me. And Trey Johnson's putting up the same numbers he did last season. He's averaging
Well, we've got a
26 a
second half of
game.
basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big
Like,
comeback, though, is needed
any,
for this game
if
to be
any other
competitive.
star player
It
put up,
probably has
if
to
any
happen
other
quickly.
player put up those
You look
numbers,
at
they
MP
would
in this one,
automatically
he's
top
been
5
everywhere.
in All-Star
And
voting.
he's been running
No
wild
doubt.
on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
That's now send it over to the sideline
Oh,
for some
dude.
news on Ace Bailey. Allie?
Hey guys, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for the Jazz. They told me it's a collapsed lung, a serious situation, and we're all
Knew
hoping
it.
that he's
Knew
okay.
it. Knew the
Recovery time
injury
is still
as
up in
soon
the
as he
air, but
went
guys, one
down.
thing's for sure,
When he was
overcoming
holding
pain
his
is not
chest, I
fun.
knew it was a collapsed
Thanks,
lung.
Allie. We appreciate the update.
Just like the same injury that RJ Barrett suffered last
It's
season.
injury prevention in the NBA, but injuries are still going to happen. That's just the unfortunate part of the game.
Setting the floor for the Raptors. Adebayo is out there with Jokic. Then it's Barnes. Then it's Brandon Ingram. And it's MP in at the point guard position. Here's MP.
Oh,
And the call
thank you.
on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's the tenacity you have to have inside. MP knew it would be physical.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for MP. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. Pass to Walker. Henderson looking it over. Here's Alvarez. It's called in by the Raptors. Here's MP. Henderson pulls it in. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition team foul. The Jazz shoot the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
And typically, a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
Jazz have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Pass to Walker. Here's Alvarez. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Alvarez has got 13.
Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the
Let's
ball.
go, Shreddy.
And here's Jokic.
Go down.
8 feet away. Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo. That's 10 points for Bam Adebayo. Pass to Alvarez. Over Jokic. And there's another one for the Jazz.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake worked to absolute perfection.
The Raptors have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half.
Go to them.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone
Right
by
there.
here in the second half.
Oh, too easy.
Rubio up and in on the layup. He's got 12.
When Bam gets it around the hoop, he knows what to do.
Here's Fultz. He's got 8. Pass to Alvarez.
Good D,
Here
I
goes
guess.
to Walker. Here's Fultz. Good on the three-point shot.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Go to them. Go Bam.
Rubio against Walker.
Yep.
MP outside. And the basket is good. MP's got 6 here in this quarter.
Good work by MP. He gets positioning inside and capitalizes.
Whoops it up for Walker.
Yes, good
Jokic with
steal.
the steal.
Oh, let's go to Brad Ingram in the post. Let's do Henderson. Oh, you know
Ingram
what?
kicks to MP.
Jokic. Let's go to Jokic. He's got
Outside,
that match
Adebayo.
up.
Pass to Jokic. Clock at 4. Shoots over
Fade
Walker.
away.
And
Let's go.
Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Adebayo. Adebayo's got 4 assists in the game. And here's Henderson. He has 7. And here's Miller outside.
Good.
That's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic just got his 5th
Nice
rebound right
body.
now in the game.
Too easy.
And that one's good. Barnes.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Here's Fultz. He's covered by Ingram. Here's Miller. And the layup's good off the glass. Miller's got 10 points in the game.
Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
Pass to Jokic.
Go to
Oh,
Bam.
here's Adebayo. Guarded by Walker. The shot by Adebayo. No good. Jazz have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Henderson dishes to Miller. Trains the three-pointer. Miller's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's
Right,
got to
Ingram
be the
three.
first option on every possession.
And that one's good. Ingram.
Well, when you've got a reliable jump shot like Ingram does, you can shoot without hesitation.
Miller outside. To the paint.
Oh,
Jokic with the
steal.
steal.
There we go.
And a wide open look for MP. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic just got 6 assists in the game. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Raptors.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and then
Foul.
more than that.
And one. The 40 shooting for 41. Wow.
Hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace.
And the Jazz with some changes. Tippins checked in, and Saraf subbed in for Henderson. Utah's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Fultz a pass to Alvarez. Will it go?
Good D, Clifford.
Toronto
Yep.
with the rebound. Jokic high post.
Go Jokic.
And the
Oh,
foul.
I double
on Jarvis
it.
Walker.
Wow.
That's his first foul.
And now only 1 away from being in the middle.
MP deciding where to go with it. Down
Go
low.
Jokic. Oh, easy slam right there. We could have
Yeah,
rolled
he's
right
not
there.
exactly a highlight reel dunker, but you love to see Jokic throw it down.
Pass to Saraf. It's good from long range. Saraf's got 5.
That 3-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Come on, Christian Brown.
Out left to the wing. Back to MP. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
44.
MP's got 44.
And it's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
To the paint, deflects the pass. Here's Fultz. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Fultz, who's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, well, passing it inside out is
Come on,
always
Christian
a good
Brown.
idea. You can usually get your teammate a clean look.
Pass to Okongwu. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Oh, Conley. Let's
And the
go.
layup falls. And that's now 6 points for Onyeka Okongwu. Jazz have gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. Here's Fultz.
Good
This
day.
is the 3.
Not quite enough defense.
Yeah,
That
46.
time around, just lucky.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Wow, I'm only 2 field goals away from the 50
Players
place.
Association president and sharpshooter C.J. McCollum said, with all the NBA players who weren't born in the United States, we're attracting fans from those places and enjoy the bigger game better. And that's what we want at the end of the day. Back to you, Kevin.
Crossing over the border. Allie,
Come on,
we
Christian
thank you
Brown.
very much. Pass to Brown.
3. Let's
Good on the
go.
triple. Brown's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Oh, great job by MP, showing how selfless he is with passes like that.
Here's Fultz. Again, the Jazz score. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Toronto.
Come on, Christian Brown.
Pass to Brown. MP outside. 5 on the clock.
Foul. Thank you.
And foul on the
He's
shot.
shooting
He'll shoot
47 and
at the free
48.
throw line. Ben Surratt picks one up. This will make 5 trips now to the free throw line for him tonight.
And how about the job he's done at the free throw line?
First one falls for him.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line in this half.
Woolridge is checked in for the Jazz. Filipowski comes in for Jarris Walker. And the Raptors also making
Now
a change.
48.
Walter, he's checked in for
One
Christian
more
Brown.
for 50 place.
Pass to Fultz.
2 minutes left to get 50.
Number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Go Jokic. Go Jokic.
Jokic inside. Woolridge is there. Pass to Clifford. Toronto working the ball around now. Now, MP.
50. Oh,
And
I'll
foul
be
on the
shooting
shot. So he'll get a
450 at
chance
the
at the
free
line.
throw line.
One after another. He's been terrific at the line, going 9 for 9. And he makes the first.
One more for
The
50
Raptors
right
making a
here.
switch here. Moore is checked in. And
I
both
got
free
it.
throws good for MP.
50. My 29th
1:32 left in the
50-point
third
game.
quarter.
My
To the
career.
middle.
Which is
It's tipped.
3rd all-time
Jokic with the
behind
steal.
Jordan.
Moore passes to Okongwu.
Conley fakes and he
Comes up with
scores.
the deuce. Okongwu's now got 8.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on, they're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Pass to Surratt. And the foul called on MP.
And they come out the game. And we win by 65. I get a 50
Toronto
place.
takes this one by a big margin. This one was over well before the